Hello again, Saber Forum. This is Malik Thanewolf, and in front of you, in front of you, is the Crimson Fallen by Ultra Sabers. This is a beautiful saber. Crimson Fallen by Ultra Sabers. This one is mine. Um, go over some features here. You've already seen it from top to bottom. There's the emitter, combat version emitter. Uh, it's my particular one has the illuminated AV switch, and of course they all come standard with the CoverTech wheel to match. And of course this thing is amazing. Just pumps out the sound. Pumps out the sound. Excellent design. So this is the Crimson Fallen combat version. A little close up on these. For those of you that don't have the combat version, I say that this one's ready to go and it's got those pins in it. I was looking at it the other day, and if you kind of look down in there, you can see where the pins are, the screws are. They kind of hold those in. I was wondering what that looked like, and this is it right here. I'm trying to get a good shot of this, looking through my camera phone, but you can see there that they're actually held in pretty nice. So if you were worried about, is this a combat saber that you can work with, it absolutely is. And it's gorgeous. This particular model is supposed to have, and this is the only issue I've had with my saber. This is my raffle entry, by the way, into the latest raffle. It was supposed to be Pyrestone Orange in color. The blade color on this particular saber is actually Fire Orange. Now it looks good. It looks okay. It's fine. But I don't want Fire Orange. I wanted this particular one in Pyrestone Orange. I'm gonna talk to Ultra Sabers, see if they can send me another LED, because I got this one with quick disconnects. For those of you that don't know what that is, the LED inside this module, the LED inside this saber, can be changed out for another LED. You just take off the emitter here, pop out the LED, connect the new one, put the emitter back on, you got a whole brand new color. This is one of Ultra Saber's many options for color changing. Of course, there's the Diamond Saber. We all know about that. A great saber. But if you can't afford Diamond, then there's the Emerald Saber, and I just reviewed one of those earlier. Both of those you can color change. Diamond you can color change on the fly. You can change any color, change it to any color you want, and you use your button here, the AV switch, change the colors up. The Emerald version, you have to hook it up to the computer, but you can still change up the colors. So this particular option has the quick disconnects, which allows me to change the color, like I said, by changing the LED. So 3 options that Ultra Sabers provides you, which is pretty nice, especially for my pocket. Let's be honest, we all can't afford to run around and buy a bunch of sabers at all diamonds or whatever the case may be. And maybe a diamond saber isn't for you. It's not for me because, quite frankly, I'm not very tech savvy, and it's a bit much. Just got an Emerald Saber. I'm going to try that out, see how I like it. Honestly, don't know if I'm going to keep that particular saber, because as you can see, I kind of like the larger sabers. This saber also has premium sound on it, so I can add different sound fonts to it. I can change it up. I can kind of do a lot of crazy stuff with it. I'm just inserting a blade here because I want to fire this up and show you. There it is. It's the Fire Orange. Now, if you can't tell the difference between this Fire Orange and the Pyrestone Orange, the Pyrestone Orange is a deeper orange, more of a red orange. The Fire Orange tends to be a bit more yellow. Let me see if I get my... You can see it kind of right there. It's a bit more yellow than the deeper orange. There's my illuminated AV switch. You can't really see it in this light, but believe me, it is extremely orange and very nice. Let me shut this down for a second. This particular saber is a beautiful piece of work, gotta say. I love the grip. Everybody talked about that. Here's kind of a close-up on that grip. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to because, I mean, it holds. It holds. But you know what? It's comfortable. I like it. I really like it. So, there it is. Now, I've made a few little modifications to mine, and I'm gonna pause for a second, and I'm gonna put my saber back together the way I've got it for me. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm kind of a bigger guy. I like bigger sabers. So what I've done is I've gone and gotten myself an extension and added it to my saber. I prefer like the katana type sabers, that kind of length. I gravitate towards larger sabers. With the saber being the way it's kind of comes in here, and to be honest with you, it's a little bit top heavy because of the emitter. But with this extension, I clearly have room for both hands on this saber. Some people choke up and they go up here on it. If you're going to leave the saber just the way it was, and then your other hand is down there in the red grip section, and that's great. But you see, you kind of run into the box there, and the edges are rounded and it's comfortable. But sometimes it can be a little pointy if you get a little too aggressive. Quite honestly, but with my extension, I can grip it here. One hand's here, the other hand's comfortably here, and I gotta tell you, I like it. I like it a lot this way. That's my first modification. My second modification is to balance the red that you see here. I'm thinking about painting just this little portion on the bottom, a red piece here, letting the next side be silver, red, silver, alternating all the way around the bottom of this. That'll kind of give me the balance I'm looking for, I think, to match the emitter. Anyway, that's my plan for a modification. That's where I plan to go with it. One more thing. I wanted to talk about the size of this saber. And here's a couple of comparisons. Maybe you've got these at home. And so it'll give you an idea of how big the saber actually is. Now, without the extension, as you can see, this is a Dominic's V4. This is the Guardian. And over here, we have my Fulcrum. Now, it's roughly the same size or in the same category as a Fulcrum, as your Guardian, as your Dominic's for length. So it's not a very large saber. It's a longer saber, let's just say. And I tend to gravitate towards the longer sabers. You can see with that extension, it's a lot longer. And that's kind of how I like it. That being said, if you kind of look at this Raven, which is not a small saber, it's on par with the Raven for size, for length, I should say. The thickness is much thinner. It's about the same thickness, I'd say, as your Guardian, as your Dominic's. Not even... This fulcrum is actually thicker than, or has more circumference, more diameter than this saber. It is extremely comfortable. It feels like you're holding a Guardian. It feels like you're holding your Dominic's. So it's a very comfortable saber. If you're looking to get a Fallen, you absolutely want to. Let me get back to showcasing this thing, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, this was my entry, as you can see. I absolutely love it. Going to do that one last little mod on it. This is my version of the Ultra Saber's Crimson Fallen. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I look forward to seeing your saber, your videos, your unboxing videos, reviews of your saber. Please, please, please do that. We at the Saber Forum absolutely love them. We live for it. We live vicariously through each other when it comes to videos of sabers. We enjoy them oh so much. So if you think, you're not good at this, and I'm not, quite honestly, do it anyway because we do enjoy it. I, for one, absolutely enjoy every time someone does an unboxing or does a video review of their saber. So do me a favor and go ahead and do a video review of your saber. This has been Malik Thanewolf. Hope you like what I've done with that. Oh, by the way, I stole this idea for the extension. On YouTube, there's a young man who did a custom job. He did it with the regular Fallen, the black and silver version. And he had a smaller extension on his, about 2 inches, inch and a half, to give him a little extra length. I absolutely love the idea. This is a 3-inch extension. For those of you that want something a little bit longer, kind of like a katana, something that you can strike with. And the balance, by the way, the balance on this thing is perfect now with this extension. Well, for me, even with a heavy grade blade in it, absolutely perfect. I use the Ultra Edge mid-grade blade myself, but I've tried it because I have a heavy grade blade, and it's perfectly balanced either way. This video is running a little bit long, so I'm going to stop now. Anyway, there you have it, my raffle entry, the Crimson Fallen by Ultra Sabers.